After a stupendous run, which lasted nearly 1.5 years till May 2020, gold has been correcting and is languishing around that 50,000 levels. One must not forget that we have seen close to 100% rally in gold from January 2019 to May 2020. This is after almost 10 years of nil returns or negative returns. Gold as an asset class generally performs in times of crisis, and which is generally expected. That's the way it should behave. This is precisely the reason why gold complements one's portfolio, which predominantly comprises of fixed income and equity. So the thing is, now in 2021, we at Cedrus expect this year is going to be a year of reality check, both in terms of expected growth post the negative global GDP which we saw in 2020 and the vaccine becoming a reality. The equity markets have seen a stupendous run with falling interest rates and rising liquidity, due to which the markets rose by close to 80-85% in India. This all was in expectation of expected growth in 2021. But there are certain red flags which we see in 2021. One is inflation. If inflation rises and in case the central bankers increase the interest rates, we can see a halt to the equity rally. The second is basically if the growth falters, if the expectation of growth is not met, then again you will see the equity markets faltering. Like I told you, in 2021 we expect that you should have allocation in gold, because gold will do well in an uncertain environment. We do not rule out gold as an investment, and gold will you should invest in gold in line with your asset allocation. One thumb rule is that basically you should have anywhere between 5% and 10% in gold, based on one's risk profile and risk appetite. And I would recommend you invest in gold in case you are under allocated right now. The options what we have, one should either you will, if you're investing in gold in a structured way for long term, then the government of India's sovereign gold bond is one of the best options. It not only provides you a 2.5% of interest per year, but also you will get an increase in the value in case the gold prices increase. But the only catch is that it's got a 8-year lock-in. In case we are looking at tactically allocating to gold, then you can look at gold funds or ETFs, whereby you have liquidity available, but then you won't get the coupon of 2.5% which you get in a sovereign gold.